Hello and welcome back. Susan Zummo here, intuitive and originator of soul patterning harmonics. Can you believe that we are here at September? Oh my goodness, how fast is this year going? And yet for some it feels like it's taking forever. So I know how that feels too. When I looked at September and when I sat down and asked about September, they showed me September bathed in the light of the violet flame. There was a beautiful violet energy all around the month. And I love that because that tells me that there's going to be a lot of progress in September. There will be a lot of forgiveness, a lot of burning off of old systems, old karma, old beliefs and emotions, right? Clearing, which I think is absolutely wonderful as we prepare to move into the last few months of 2025. So, September, being in the light of the violet flame, is absolutely wonderful. And I hope that you will all work with that light and embrace it. This is an opportunity for us to release, to forgive self and others, to forgive the world and events that may have happened that we are unhappy about, to forgive ourselves for any slight that we see or feel that we may have done to ourselves or others, right? Release old belief patterns, release old thoughts, release feelings of lack or fear, right? It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful month for us. I told you that September was going to be a kick-in month, and it is. So when I asked them what we could look forward to in September, everybody came in, and I mean everybody. I heard Palladians, I heard Octurans, I heard Lemurians, Syrians. I was like, okay, all right. They are all coming in. All the frequencies that you might resonate to or want to align with are going to be there for us in September. I heard Palladian contact will be picking up. Now, I know a lot of us already work with Palladians. And when I thought that, right, when I said that to them, they kind of smiled and said yes. And many of you will be getting assignments from your contacts. So there will be a pickup in contact, but also in activities and the work that you will be doing with your Pleiadian contacts. Some may receive new information that they will disseminate to others. Some will receive projects or ideas that they will begin working on for the future for others. So you'll just have to see what that is for you. I was told that Arcturian light codes will be coming in for evolution. So you may not be getting contact with particular Arcturians, but then again you might. It depends on what your focus is, what your purpose are, and what your skills and talents are that can be brought forward and put to use at this time. I heard that these light codes coming in, these Arcturian light codes, would be for the purpose of evolution, for receiving and rebirthing your power, coming back into your power. I heard that many of us will be involved in futuristic projects and that there will be opportunities to innovate. And what I always like about this is that it feels so organic and natural. It's not something that we have to reach for or strive for or go after like a treasure hunt. These are the things that will be stimulated within those who are open, and they will naturally bring them forward and manifest them out into the outer world. So don't stress it, right? Don't worry about how it's going to happen or how this contact's going to come about. It may just be inspiration, okay? Then I heard, if that's not enough, I heard that there would be Lemurian energy, Syrian energy coming in and settling into our beings. Those who are open to new pathways for these frequencies will find them seeking them out, coming into their being, stimulating them, and resonate in them in ways that they have not experienced before. If you want to invite these frequencies in, resonate with kindness, compassion, and universal love. This, I was told, is a softening energy. A softening energy that will come in and bring balance into those of us who have been working under or struggling with harsh energies, harsh frequencies, harsh lessons, right? Those of us who may feel stuck and have been asking for that extra oomph, that extra lift to get us moving again. These Lemurian and Syrian energies coming in are going to bathe us in a loving and soft energy that will open us to more kindness, more compassion, more heart energy, more universal love for ourselves and for the world itself. And when I say that, I am including the natural kingdoms, the mineral kingdoms, right? The plant and animal kingdoms, all of the frequencies and beings that inhabit our world at this time. So compassion for self, kindness for self and others, right? And then universal love. And I think that's important because as we're going through the purification of the violet flame, that violet energy, as we're moving through evolutionary changes, it's really important to remember to take a soft approach with ourselves and with others. I have to tell you that the word power came up a lot. It was talked about a lot. Power to change, power to evolve, power to create, right? Power of rebirth, power of renewal, the power of new pathways and projects and innovations and assignments. All of these things take power. We need to power up in order to do all the things that they were talking about. And even if our changes occur with our inner selves, right, on the inner realms, that requires a good amount of power too. And so power is really important at this time. I heard that there will be powerful energies coming in. And the question that came right after that is, how will you wield your power? How will you use the power that is being given to you, that is being reformulated within you? How will you approach and work with the power that is within you? Because we know it is. It's going to be activated in the month of September. And you will have opportunities to use this power for rebirth, for renewal, for the power of the light. Remember, light is very powerful. It can heal, it can grow, it can expand, and it can also cut and sever. And that's something that you're going to be seeing a lot of occurring in the month of September. I was told that institutional and individual upgrades are going to occur during this month. And upgrades mean more power. So some of those institutional power systems will begin to really crumble in a real way, in a concrete way. They will fail. And as they fail, new power institutions, new power systems will be put in their place. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It doesn't mean that one system replacing another is going to be better or worse. It will, of course, depend on who is wielding that power and how we are wielding it. And that's why the question is being asked. I don't necessarily see that physical power systems will fail. I don't see blackouts or brownouts or any of that. I don't see it as a result of the energy and the frequencies coming in. Now, it may occur as the result of human actions and human manipulations, but that's not what I'm talking about when I talk about power systems, when I talk about using power or systems crumbling. I'm talking about institutions whose power is based in a low frequency. Institutions, systems, right? Um, uh, Even physical buildings that have been created in a low frequency, you'll see those crumble. And that, I feel, is a good thing. Because in order to put something better, lighter, higher energy in place, we must remove the old things that are occupying that space. And so when things fall apart, it's not fun. Believe me, I know it is not fun to go through it. But we want to hold on to the knowing that in order to put a new system in place, the old system must crumble and be swept away. And so we can mitigate the harsh effects of that crumbling and those changes with light, with compassion, with hope and kindness, with love, of course. But that's not to say that won't occur, right? The leaves on the trees must die and fall before new growth can occur in the spring. And that's what we're looking at. So all these things are going to happen and be put in place during the month of September. And of course, they will carry us into the new year. So one of the things that I was asked was, how do you perceive power? Are you afraid of it? Do you shy away from it? Do you believe that it is bad to have it? Do you believe that being in power and being powerful will corrupt you in some way? Because these are pervasive beliefs that we've been brought up with and that many of us embrace. Do you believe that power is a tool for the creation of life? Do you believe that power is a tool for manifestation? Do you believe that it's a blessing or a curse? We are being asked to look at our beliefs about power. How do we perceive power and how do we feel about it? If we are shying away from it, if we are refusing to embrace it or to work with it or recognize it as a positive tool, we are only working with half of our cylinders firing. It is an act of power for a flower to open. It is an act of power for a child to be born. It is an act of power for us and all the creatures on the planet to consume food and change it into energy. Power is something that takes place within and around us all the time. We need to acknowledge it and begin to work with it consciously. And so as we move into the month of September, as you are burning off those vestiges that need to be removed and left behind so that we can move forward into the new year, I want you to remember that you have powerful tools, you have powerful allies and powerful support from the universe, from your soul, from all the unseen beings that are supporting our growth, our evolution, and yes, our ascension into the great shift, and through the great shift into the new earth. And so be powerful. Embrace your power. Embrace the changes ahead. Work within self. Align with the frequencies that you resonate with and reach out to call in your community, your support system, so that you can work creatively and cooperatively as we move into the end of this year and the new frequencies in 26. So there you have it. It's a big September, lots of stuff going on. I will be doing a light code activation on the 21st of September. I hope that you will join me if you want to get those light codes activated, unsealed, opened, and kicked into gear that are pouring in again over the last 3 months and are ready to be opened by us and utilized by us. I do have other classes coming up. And just a reminder, there will be no Higher Consciousness Cafe in October because I will be doing the third Awakening the Light Body workshop, and that's going to take a lot of my energy. So there you have it. Feel free to reach out. Have a wonderful week until you see us next time. And I mean me and us being everybody around me, everyone standing in the room right now, connecting with you. I love you, and I wish you many blessings.